So, last time on Mario Sunshine, we have defeated the entirety of Bianco Hills, which was cool. We ended off the episode with another glitch we can try to do, and if anything, it was pretty fun. So just let me see. Hopefully that works, and I won't do the exact same thing again. But anyway, as someone said, we beat the entirety of Bianco Hills, and we're gonna be going to a brand new area. We could do the 100 coin shine, but I'd rather wait until we get the specific thing, and then I go back to do the 100 coin mission. But we're gonna go into this area, which we have rescued back in episode like 1 or 2. Rico Harbor, our next area of Mario Sunshine. Instead of being in a little hillside country, we're in the harbor. Gooper Blooper breaks out, already into a kerfuffle. Rico Harbor, if anyone is known, has one of the most iconic songs in Sunshine. Which this song is very iconic and very cool. And it's very not understanding, but very fun to just hear the song over and over again. I don't have anything though. Mario Sunshine got a reference in of all games Fortune Street, because one of its like Delfino Island in general is the map you can play in Fortune Street, and it's kind of a decent ass board, but one of the few boards, at least in the Mario set, that has a wildcard spaces, I like to call them, but basically just vacant plots. If I ever LP Fortune Street, I'm gonna have to explain what all those mean. Also, there's just a little funny glitch you can do as well. You could just take Gooper Blooper's little tentacle and go all the way behind. It's very funny to do, so just do it once and you'll be fine. The whole point of the Gooper Blooper fight is that you have to just take out all of its all of its goop from his nose, and then you can just pull back its little snaz and knock it back. The ideal way you're supposed to do this fight is that you're supposed to stomp on its tentacles and then pull it out one by one. But since it's the first time you're fighting him, you don't actually have to do that. You can just take out the goop, and then once he slams down his tentacles, grab his nose, or I think it's his mouth, respectively, and you could just pull it onto his eyes turn purple, and then you let go. Once his eyes turn purple, it's the perfect example, the perfect way to know that you're gonna do damage to him. So do be mindful of that part. And it's funny that can happen. So anyway, I know when you most people just try to take out the front two, which is ideally what you're supposed to do. But I just did it randomly one day and I didn't get hit. Also, you could just take a blood one, which is hitting, letting go as soon as he hits you, and he'll take the damage on you too, which is kind of beneficial on your part, since that fight only takes 2 hits. Episode 2 of Rico Harbor is the blooper surfing, and to anyone who has seen Mario Sunshine knows about the blooper surfing. I'd just say blooper surfing is not a rare commodity, but is a kind of a funny one. And I know by the end of this episode, I'm going to be showing another glitch that this thing has. The whole point of the blooper surfing is that if you're supposed to go here, jump on a blooper you like the best, and go on. Show me your super blooper surfing, and win yourself a prize. Basically, we're supposed to just go on any blooper we want, and I recommend the green one, to just go across this course and beat it. Just get a time on this. And why I recommend the green one first and foremost is because each of these bloopers have their own speed. So the yellow one I took in the beginning is medium speed. Is medium speed. So you can just like kind of deal with it. Yellow one is medium. Green here is the slowest of the three, so you can like do more of turning and all that. And the purple one, if you want to deal with it, is the fastest one, but the least the one with the least handling. So use that to your advantage. And whatever you want to use, I can stop you. But I recommend going for the green one on this one because actually we have to go back into this mission for a secret shrine, which is kind of funny and not expected of what you're supposed to do. Sorry for that one. But yeah, no, I have to. I have to go back into Rico Harbor to just. I control that. Yes, it did. Yeah, my controller fucking died. I don't know why this happens. Where my controller just wants to go left after just playing for a bit. I guess something with the adapter, not just my controller, because I feel like that happens in every controller I have with the GameCube. That's weird. Kind of dumb, but it's weird. Anyway, back to Rico Harbor we go, and we can actually do the secret shrine on this one. And I would recommend to do this again because it's kind of decent, kind of easy. And I did not land on the log like a dumbass. I'm gonna go use the purple ones here to see like the difference. Also, like basically, you don't have to hold up to you don't have to hold up to go faster. You can just like let go of up, and you won't go that fast. Basically, you can just not hold forward at all and just use the left and right to steer. If you do hold up, you get more speed, but at the cost of you crashing. And that's one thing, and I'll explain it while we're doing this, because I think it might happen when I want to get the better time, is that if you go in top speed and crash into an object, we will be KO'd. And that's not fun. And the majority of people who have played Sunshine know that blooper surfing in general kind of sucks because one hit and you're gone. But that one hit and you're gone thing is only there if you're holding up. If you're not holding any direct, or if you're not holding up while speeding, you won't crash, which is a good thing to learn, especially on one of the other missions that Rico Harbor does. Also, one other thing is that these bloopers can actually like skid out. And by skid out, I mean that if you go on the ground too much with them, you can make the blooper just disappear, and that will count as a crash. And that kind of sucks, but it's given. But do be mindful of that and don't take your blooper on the land for too long. You can make it go on land to cut corners, but once you go too far, you're gonna be gone. The sweet taste of coffee. But other than that, nothing much else to say on the blooper surfing one. It's not the most known, or most, yeah, I would say most known. Like everyone's least favorite part about Rico Harbor. That's until later. But the next shine here is the cage shine sprite, and this is another one where we can. This is one we could do multiple ways of just getting the shine sprite. But basically, the most easiest way to do it, and if I can find it, it can be easier, is... Alright, let me see what it is. Because I know like one of the things you can do is just go around here. One of the under areas here, or I think one of the upper areas, actually, because that's the only way you can grab it, is that... Yeah. Also, like one thing in Rico Harbor is that there's oil spills, so do be mindful of that. And the oil spills do damage to you. So be careful. Right. Back up here we go. And I could just show it more easy. Oh. up here, and I think by the top here, see what I mean. Got it. Basically, that shine sprite's right there in the middle of the cage, and we can go through like this giant obstacle course, like to grab it, which is very funny. And it's actually kind of fun to just go through the entire obstacle course, or you could just go through fast shortcuts. But you don't have to do any of that. Let's see if we can- Good. Basically, climb up here, jump off, back off here, and jump off again. However, if you want to position ourselves. Also, the hover nozzle is your best friend to just keep on standby. Also, these bloopers only get knocked down by water. But basically, we could go here, go to near the top of the thing, and we could just grab the rocket nozzle for Rico Harbor. And once you grab like the rocket nozzle, you could just dive down to where like the little puddle was. And kind of make it there. And we could just jump, and there we go. That's our shine sprite. Like, very, very simple thing we can do. If you want to afford just taking some HP, just grab the rocket nozzle at the top, dive down, and just go up. You can also just do the giant obstacle course on the bottom, which I think I might actually just show how to do it. So probably just a cutaway to me doing the obstacle course. Back we're here to Rico Harbor again, and we could just do this giant obstacle course if we want. And it's a giant obstacle course, and I mean that. Basically, we're supposed to go like go onto this little rigging here, jump off, and go on here where the little blooper was last time. And then we're supposed to go onto that little beam right there. And like this is like the intended way to do it if you don't know how to do all the fancy stuff of jumping off the smokestack over there by that ship, climbing up and all that. You can also just skip this entire section here by just side flipping onto the little railing there. But we just take the slow ride here towards the little cage, go off, hit this little section here, jump off onto this other crane, or this little hook that will take us to the other side of this little section. Also be careful of these little spiders. You can take them out on the other side by a well-timed smack. And the whole point of the smacking on these cages is to just flip to the other side, and it's pressed on the B button if you're lateral. So if you're on the wall, you can just use it to your advantage. And if you're on the ceiling, it'll be easier. You also got another rocket nozzle there for you to help. And you can use this time to like walk across these beams and see some other stuff you can use. You can take a little shortcut to that little area over there. So over there where the coins are is a little shortcut you can use all the way to the top. But if you want to do the actual way, you just go over here, go on this little platform, off of it, back to here. And this is where we're near the beginning, if you saw me jump to this area before. Where this is the section you saw me do before, where you saw me jump off the smokestack. Like, jumping on that smokestack saves a lot of time and a lot of energy if you're just doing this for the first time, but you could just do that, jump on this, and then you saw me do the section before where I just jumped on the other two parts and did some jumping. If you can tell, I'm a little sick. It was a little cold today. Jump up there, get off, and then we could just go to this little section use the hover nozzle so we don't have to do the platforming. Like those two guys out. And then on this part, you don't have to use the rocket nozzle. Okay, that was close. You don't have to use the rocket nozzle on these sections. The rocket nozzle is there just for help, but if you want to use it, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. And on these last two, we just have to jump, and then we're already in the cage shine. A lot slower than just grabbing the rocket nozzle pretty early. Like the one I got, it's the second one. But this one's much easier to grab. And then this is like the more intended route of doing it, which is kind of cool. But if you know how to like jump around Rico Harbor, you'll be fine. You'll be cutting like the time of doing the actual obstacle course in half. But if you just grab the rocket nozzle first and just go up the bottom, taking the damage from the oil, that shine can be done in a couple seconds. But next one is a little doozy. The secret of the Rico Tower. So we got another secret level. And this one is gonna be funny. Basically, we gotta go back to the top of that tower again. And this time, no, we're not doing the obstacle course again. We're just gonna be going at the normal way. And God, that's so cool. Basically, what we're supposed to do is, I think, go off here, go on top of here. Now we're supposed to go to where that is. And if you want, since you get the rocket nozzle, you could just use it efficiently, but you could just get up there with the hover nozzle and into the tower immediately. New platform section for us to do, and this is going to be a fun one. The rotating blocks are here. These rotating blocks are kind of annoying, and anyone who has played Mario Galaxy 2, these blocks were brought back in Galaxy 2 from Sunshine. Sunshine is known for these blocks, and God, are they annoying. You just have to deal with them. Also, because like how Mario moves in this game also kind of makes these blocks kind of annoying. As you can see. The diving is going to be very beneficial for me. Come on, let me get the one up. Thank God. The second section is kind of hard too because of these gears. These gears are kind of annoying, but if you can time your movement correctly, you can actually just get on them and not cause any trouble for you. God damn. It's always like the walk-off. It's always the walk-off that takes me out. Anyway. And by the walk-off, I mean like basically, since these things move a lot, there are going to be times where your jump is not going to be right because at that point when you jump, Mario has decided to walk off the edge. And also the reason why you see me jump a lot in between these corners is because of that little slide that can happen. Basically, when that happens, Mario will just slide off the course. And there's just going to be points where he does that. And once he slides off, it's going to be hard for you to just... well, not decide, but like control Mario's momentum and his height when he slides like that. So once he does that, be praying to a god. As Frederick would say, pick a god and pray. Also, basically doing this, like zooming out the camera so you can see, is very good. So you can actually see where your jumps are. And this area, oh my God. This little section here, like this little secret gives you like 2 lives, one in the end of the first spinning sections, which can give you like an infinite, like a little like infinite glitch on your 1-ups in your lives, so you don't have to like keep losing one. You get a net positive or like a net neutral on your life count, which is good for anyone. Jesus Christ, I was gonna do another triple jump. Diving's my best friend here. That one up, wait a bit. The second thing how you're supposed to do this is that you jump on one, work with its momentum and its gear shape. and just not fall off. But if you just wait a bit to all three align, you can just move and jump, and that makes this section a lot easier to manage than just doing it the harder way. Really? Really? Fucking hell. Man. I know this is going to be the last shine for the episode, but Jesus Christ, this is going to be funny. Man, the rust is settling in for him when I played Sunshine. Also, me clipping through that green part of the block was also something of fucking rust or some shit. I'm equating that to rust. I don't care what anyone says. I'm equating that to rust. Also, no joke, when I was talking to a couple friends of mine that I'm going to be doing Sunshine for my next LP, they're like, why do you do this to yourself? I just like Sunshine. I like playing Sunshine. It's a lot of fun. Though I do have to admit, I cannot defend this game because there are some annoying parts in this game, and sometimes the platforming and the momentum of Mario is kind of annoying to deal with, and I can kind of agree with that. But I've just been so used to playing Sunshine from just me being an idiot on just learning how to play this game that I've just gotten used to it. Okay. Come on. Why? It's always that part. Jesus Christ. Mario, why do you move up? He gets the corner too much, that's why. You'd think that the one thing I'd practice a lot in Sunshine is these secrets on my own personal file, so I don't have to do this over and over again. But I don't know, I think you guys like it when I just mess up and get to see this over and over again. It is a true Sunshine experience of just messing up a level and doing it again. Go wait up for the platforms again. Why don't we just keep doing this? One of the things that's just been going on is that I know they didn't like the previous batch of recordings. This is being uploaded, or this is being recorded at the time my final episodes for Sport Mix and Astro Chain are coming out, which is still surreal to feel that, or to say that I finished Astro Chain, because I wasn't expecting myself to finish Astro Chain at all. So I'm very happy for that. And to the people who actually have watched the final episode of Astro Chain, very sorry for no volume warning on the pop-off. But like literally that was my first reaction, just beating that section. Ooh. This last long one is pretty annoying, and one of the points where, why did I press the button? This can happen. Basically, you're supposed to use this as your momentum onto this block. Don't do a jump either. And we're done. But yeah, no, this is pretty much how it is. And as I said, to anyone who has seen the Astro Chain video, I'm sorry for like no volume warning on that section, because I did not expect myself to win. I don't know when these things are going to be uploaded, because I know they might be edited in like a week's worth, but I don't know when they're going to be uploaded. Probably I'm going to wait until I finish the entirety of Sunshine before uploading this. But that's enough for today. We have done 4 shines in... Yeah, we've done 4 shines in Rico Harbor. And... No, actually 5 technically. Yeah, 5 technically. But I'm going to be ending off this episode with a little funny glitch you can do. But that's enough from me today, just to show off the glitch, and that is going to be our transition towards the end screen. But I'll explain this. I'll probably explain it better in the next episode, but thank you all for joining me today. Hope you guys have been enjoying the Mario Sunshine LP. And if all else fails, at least the glitches shown here are pretty funny to learn. Have a fun time, everybody.